Blessed ones of the nations of the world, one more time, this is your brother Dan Moses, Osei Sakodi of TRC, Ghana, coming to you this 14th of September 2024, Saturday, the last day, with a continuation of our expose testimony, New World Disorder. But before we begin, we want to welcome each other by saying, Akwaba, Allen, Sahalen, Shagitam, welcome, Nganjoni, Benvindo, you are welcome. Kuso, Diwo, Tusanyo, Okukulaba, Mauya, Bingalaba, Boye, Mala, Mukaribu, Ekabo, no, o, Sanu, de Zua, Enkwan de Hena, Mitash, Duboro, Pezaluvat, Bine Avinit, Barigalus, Bita Iche, Aibon, Dobridoya, welcome, Estan, Hozut. Walang Adoman, bienvenue, bienvenido, namaste, swagetan. Kus, amadid, Baruch, haba, marhaba, Huang Yong Haminida, Huang Ying, Nyejeko, Anyamime, Nyejeko, Wezolo, Miawezo, Novio, Miawezo. Akwaba to the program Testimony New World Disorder. Testimony New World Disorder, as we know, is the program through which we get to know what is happening to Ghana, America, humanity, and the nations of the world in these times of global deception, delusion, and lies that are perpetrated by some of the very people that we trust to be there for humanity and the nations of the world. Yet, for almost 2 decades now, in worship of the extremely dangerous US undercover agent Daniel Jezebel Babylon Caesar, have dealt with humanity with willful lies, deception, and delusion. And they have brought Ghana, America, and the nations of them to this global helplessness. But we want to understand that Ghana, the government of Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, and their cronies in America, spearheaded by Joe Biden and Kamala Harris, they are behind the global evil pursuit. So, and Ghana and America have become the centers for the global evil pursuit. So let's get an understanding. Akwaba to the program Testimony New World Disorder. Humanity and the nations of the world. This is a recording. Yesterday, the 13th of September 2024, 13th of September 2024, I had sent a report to the United Nations, UN General Assembly, and the International Criminal Court, international authorities, and regarding the evils of the traitors in Ghana, the anti-Semitic government of Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, and their evil pursuit. So that same 13th of September, that was Friday, I was posting an expose for us. However, because of the, as a result, reprisal against me for my report to the United Nations, the terror government, anti-Semite government of Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo, they sabotaged the expose and ensure that they have made it impossible for us to post the expose with their state-sponsored terrorists of Adankopi, Dowenya, and the Dowenya police station. However, today, the 14th of September 2024, we have again gone to the International Criminal Court, Hague, and we are re-recording this expose to reach out to you. So, Akwawa to the program, Testimony New World Disorder, Humanity and the Nations of the World. We must understand, we need to understand that like I'm covering to the intelligence community of America and of the nations of the world that regarding the assassination attempt on His Excellency Trump, the key to unlocking the evil faces behind the assassination attempt on Trump on the 13th of July 2024, that key is in the name of the place where the assassination attempt was unleashed on Trump. The Butler name, which is my code name. I've told us Trump is hated because of me, and I'm hated because of Trump. If they cannot get me assassinated, they must assassinate Trump. If they're not going to get Trump assassinated, they must get me assassinated. These are the worshippers of the extremely dangerous US undercover agents who are forces in America and their cronies in Ghana, together with other traitors hiding within the office of the UN Secretary General dating back to Ban Ki-moon days. They are doing this evil. So Akwaba to the program, Testimony New World Disorder. We must get it you must understand that the extremely dangerous US undercover agent never intended getting married to me genuinely. It was, and she never intended having children for me. Uh, it was when her cover got blown that she had to take herself off the anti-pregnancy shot and get quickly pregnant for me to cover the shame of Ban Ki-moon and his cronies within the United Office of the Secretary General, the Hillary Clinton, Barack Obama's, and Joe Biden's, and Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, and the traitors against Ghana. They had to let her get pregnant for me by taking her off the anti-pregnancy shot. So, right on her wedding day, we know that she had wanted to assassinate me. She plotted to get me assassinated in the room number 3066 at in a hotel. Room number 306 has to do with the assassination of Martin Luther King Jr. So when that agenda backfired, they had to strategize and let her get pregnant for me. When she got pregnant for me, in order for the Ban Ki-moon's, the Barack Obama's, Hillary Clinton's, Joe Biden's, Kamala Harris's, and their cronies, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, the traitors against Ghana, they had to make sure that they orchestrate to get my child, my firstborn child, Elizabeth Sarkodie, delivered in Long Island Jewish Hospital, room number 306. That's where she was admitted. Why? Because the new terrorists, I call them, they know not to cease from their evils. Whichever evil they perpetrate against humanity, against Ghana and the nations of the world, cowardly secret killing, they must continue their terrorism until their victims accept their terrorism as a norm. That is how they operate. So because of their shame of seeking to assassinate me on our wedding day, on the 9th of December 2006, and God destroyed their plans, they have to shamelessly orchestrate for my firstborn child to be born in the same room number 306. There are hundreds of rooms at the Long Island Jewish Hospital. You know what? Because the anti-Semitic government of Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo, the traitors against Ghana, the descendants of the traitors and haters of Nkrumah, who also hated His Excellency His Excellency John Evans P.P. Atamils and destroyed his government. Those traitors, every evil of theirs, they might put the face of the Jew, of Israel on it. So they had to orchestrate to ensure that my firstborn child, and to shock us them all, the undercover agent and the killers, my killers, also orchestrated. And my second-born child, Grace Sarkodie, was also born in the same room number 306. When there are hundreds of hospital rooms, wards at that hospital, my two children had to be born at the same hospital, just to cover up their shame that they wanted to assassinate me on my wedding day, and it was accident. That is how evil they are. I go back to the program Testimony New World Disorder. Now, before we the international community of America get to understand the unlocking of the key to the knowing the faces behind the assassination of Trump, we have to ask our question: how did Barack Obama become the first person of color to be the president of America? In 2007, the cover of the undercover agent had blown. It was blown on her wedding day by the preacher, officiating minister himself. And then the undercover agent later, on 2007, blew it to me when she has realized that I'm an innocent person and now she wants the marriage. You understand? So, in 2008, when during the presidential campaign season, heated presidential campaign season, the traitors within the office of the Secretary General, Ban Ki-moon, the Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, and their traitors, the Hillary Clinton, the Barack Obamas, they had wanted to impose Hillary Clinton on the American people after um, His Excellency George Bush. And um, however, because they knew that America votes based on issues, and as at then, the number one issue troubling America was the set-up marriage of between the undercover agent and I, and her cover that had blown. So they quickly sighed and realized that I tilt more towards Barack Obama. So instead of imposing Hillary Clinton on the American people under the guise of the ballot, they had to backtrack and quickly um, let's give the presidential candidate ticket to Barack Obama, because they saw from my writing that I was in full support of Barack Obama. So, humanity and the nations of the world. However, after Barack Obama had become the president, through the same African he hated all his 8 years and sought to assassinate me with the extremely dangerous U.S. undercover agent traitors within the office of the UN Secretary General Ban Ki-moon and their cronies, and Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo and the haters of Ghana, traitors against Ghana. Ghana, I stand with you with all my heart, my soul, and my spirit. So the traitors against Ghana had to, after the 8 years of Barack Obama, their next agenda was, let's listen to this. We heard from the American people, the media was telling the American people when Barack Obama became the president of America in 2008. We heard, the whole world heard, that the media of America was telling the American people that Barack Obama was going to give $10 million to the Clintons. To the Clintons. Why? Because America had been played. They knew that what happened for Barack Obama to become the president of America was not based on the franchise of the American people. It was a secret agenda by traitors within the United States, in the office of the UN Secretary Ban Ki-moon and his cronies, traitors in Ghana, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo and their cronies. So after 8 years of Barack Obama being president and hating me, they decided that the next to be put on the throne, on the U.S. national throne, was Hillary Clinton. However, I stood openly with the American people before the American people, and I destroyed that agenda which robs the American people of their franchise, plainly at the White House. And then, because of my so much support for His Excellency Trump, and they had to hate Trump and destroy his stock market because of my support for him. When Trump won the 2016 national elections, the traitors had to carry out a revenge, a reprisal against me by taking my national throne and giving it to Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo under the guise of the national election 2016. So Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo, my enemy, enemy, would have the opportunity of using 8 years. It was not for 4 years, 8 years. To further the cover-up agenda which they needed Hillary Clinton to have done, and I destroyed it. Meanwhile, Ban Ki-moon was going to South Korea to go take their national throne after his tenure of office as the UN Secretary General, and the African destroyed it all by the grace of God. You understand? So America and the nations of the world, I am the reason why they sought to assassinate Trump on the 13th of July 2014. It was my haters, the haters of Nkrumah, the haters of His Excellency John Evans Fifi Atta-Mills, traitors against America, traitors against Ghana, traitors within the United States, the cronies of Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. They are the faces behind the assassination attempt on His Excellency Trump. And I am the reason why they sought to assassinate Trump. As we go on, I would give us, the intelligence community of America, clear evidence of the extremely dangerous undercover agent tie, her link to that code name Butler, that code name, and the assassination attempt on the life of His Excellency Trump. Total shame on those that seek the thrones of nation at the expense of the blood of humans. Israel God bless my homeland, Ghana. We will continue. Bye bye.